Michaela, recently I've been going through like a little bit of like a purpose, like search mission
Yes, you
sort of
have.
thing. And it's really sort of like been interesting because it's just like, it's like over the years, it's like your focus can, the first thing for most people is their focus is on making more money.
Yeah.
And like, I believe that like if that is your only mission, you're probably not gonna live a fulfilling life, especially with like the bad habits and traits and mindset, etc., that you probably have right now, even without knowing it. And it's really been interesting because it's like it's really shown me of like what the most important things are in our lives. Again, not speaking for everyone, but it's just like if you're just going to the gym and like training blind, if you're just going through life with no like real purpose or mission or goal, it's really unfulfilling.
Yeah.
And I think it's brought so much like excitement back. And I think it's just like, the way I see this is like, because I used to think when I'd see people, it's, you know, it's like they've got a shit ton of money. You see multi-millionaires, billionaires, and it's like they're just still just showing up, working, going hard every single day. And it's like, it's, and like, I know that people look at, you know, people, and we've even had these comments at us. It's like, you know, oh, well, it's like if someone was to win $1 million, the first thing they say, it's like if they win Tats Lotto 1, 2, 3, $10 million, whatever it is, like their first thing that's like, I would just stop doing everything, just relax and just like live life. And like, I think that that's all the ingredients to be living a pretty miserable, unfulfilling life. And
Yes.
what I'm trying to say here is it's like you need to constantly challenge yourself. You need to constantly have a new goal you're working towards. You need to have a clear purpose of like what you want your life to look like, what you want your body to look like, what you want your mental state to look and feel like, what you want your environment to look like. Like this is all the shit that matters and makes life so great in general, money aside. Add money to it, then it's just going to amplify that and give you more options,
Experiences.
which is the tools to have more freedom. And just over my time, like, you know, the last, you know, 5 years in our entrepreneurial space,
Yeah.
building our business, building our brand, all that sort of stuff, it's people still have this habit of like, I'll wait until I have more money. I'll wait until I, you know, hit this position in my job or business, whatever it is. And then I'll do a couple of those things. Then I'll figure these things out. I want to tell you today that these are all the things that you must prioritize and start today. You must know what your and this changes over the period. It's not like, hey, this is my purpose and that's it. Like it changes, adapts, it pivots, everything. But like, we'll just a little talk about this morning. But for me, it's like over the years, I've raced motorbikes for like 20 years. And it's like, you always got something to work towards. There's the next race. Every time you're going to the gym, every single time you're going out on the bike, it's like that next race, that next big event. Like there's always something to work towards.
Yeah.
And for me now, when I go out and riding, like I'm enjoying it more than ever. But I'm like, I've really been reminded, it's like I need that challenge and that goalpost and like that reason to like go out, challenge myself, do motos, do laps. It's like you need to like have something you're working towards. And we've been going through this in like in the gym as well. It's like I kind of just training aimlessly, like to look a certain way
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
And feeling great. It is great. But we've sort of been going through it again. It's like, fuck, like we need to set like a competition, like a CrossFit competition. I used to do CrossFit back in the day, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm kind of missing the challenge, the competitiveness that, you know, against yourselves and finishing the workout and the clock. Like
Not that we've looked into it, but we even thought maybe a Hyrox
possibly
down the track.
yeah, possibly. Like it's just something to work towards. So when because you show up differently.
Yeah.
When you have a a goal, a purpose, a mission. And I think that what this gives you is like, it's a deadline. It's like, cause it's like if you have an event, it's like, fuck, if we don't train, if we miss a week, 2 weeks, when we rock up to this event, we're going to be fucking sloppy, out of shape, and it's going to be fucking hard.
Yeah.
So like it gives you that purpose to show up and like you want to go in there prepared. So this is something I've been going through recently. And like the reason I wanted to share this is because like I know, and it's definitely going to be a season, but like you need to have all this stuff from where you are today.
Yeah.
Because if you're just showing up blind in your current day-to-day, lost, start a business, like it's just going to you're just going to be a feather in the wind, just blowing around. And also want to make this like, share this because it's like, it only gets bigger. And this is where I thought, again, a bad mindset that I didn't know I had. It's like when you see people that have money and have that, it's like you just, and they go, oh, it's not about the money. I'm like, fucking bullshit. Like easy for you to say with your fucking Lambos. Like, that was me.
Yeah.
But I see that now.
Yeah.
It's
so much more than that.
You don't show up, and again, people do, but like, okay, again, we keep this real. Like, we don't wake up and go, I can't, like, we need to make this amount of dollars per day. It's shifted. It's like, what can we put, like, I want to build this process, this discovery process, this training, this ad, this piece of content. I can't wait to get on, prepare for this call to help these people tonight. Like,
yes.
it's all based around those things of like who we are here to serve, the mission that we're on, and like that's just gonna naturally attract the people that have a similar purpose and mission. If that makes sense. Like
So
that's
true.
how we show up. And I think that if you can show up in this way, have these things clear of what you want your life to look like, what you want your body to look like, what you want your environment to look like, what you want your community to look like whatever it is, if you start showing up with this movement today, the money will follow.
Yeah.
So I just know when people start things these days, it's like money won't change nothing else. And it's like, the money doesn't come, I'm fucking out. And like, if you just add the money to it, your life's not going to get that much better. It might for a little bit, things will be a little bit easier to take the financial burden off, but it's going to expire pretty quickly. So we've been sort of going through that, and like we've just been catching up weekly. And I think for this, like, it was a couple months ago, this is why we started 75 hard.
Yeah.
And we're 51 days in. You're a couple of days behind because you did have to restart.
I restarted.
After
I'm
3 days in.
I'm 3 days behind you.
But we've been going solid since. And I think that's like, that was more for yourself because like it was, what was it? You can
I was a
explain
bit
it.
lost.
Yeah.
I was feeling a bit lost. I needed more structure just within day to day because we've added extra things onto the 75 hard. So we're doing the 75 hard plus a handful of extra things on top of that as well. And the accountability as well.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. It was the accountability because it's like you can say you're going to do things, you miss days, whatever. And then like, I think it's like one of the best things that I think you can go by is like, if it's important to you, then you need to track, you need to be measuring these things. And like, I think that's where we'll sort of get a little bit sloppy was in that. And we're like, okay, well, look, how fucking important is this? It's like, when you look at it, it's like, okay, well, we've just wasted this day. And
Which
like
compounds into months and years.
And that's just how it just goes away. It's like, fuck, if we just did the things back then, compounded at that time, imagine how far ahead that would be. So that's all like, fuck it. And like, I was going to be more your thing. And I'm like, look, I can't let you do it by yourself. So like, I'm in as well. And it's honestly been the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Because now, I'm not going to say it's easy, but like this last bit's been a bit more challenging. For me, the hardest bit's been reading the book. That's been the hardest bit. But like, our habits have changed so much and more so like our standards as well has changed so much that it's now become,
We've definitely like raised the bar.
it's now felt like it's more normal.
Yeah.
And this is sort of what
It's all coming more naturally.
this is
Yeah.
what I wanted to talk about today, because like I just see, and I say this because we were in this boat for so long, I just see so many people rolling around with the most lowest comfortable standards on themselves, on their family, on the people they surround themselves with. And I think that from our experience over the years is, one, it's kind of like demonized to have high standards on yourself. It's like extreme and fucking out there and
Yeah.
unrealistic. And that's fucking disgusting to me. It just, it really is. And
But the only reason people are taking a negative spin on it is because they don't want to seem bad or like they're doing the wrong thing. So they need to bring others down to their level.
it's just to justify their own sloppy standards.
Yes. Which is, yeah.
That's what
That's
it is.
what I meant.
And it's like we get the comment, quite often, like with that. Forever, we've always had a clean car, clean caravan, bike's always spotless. Like we've just had that standard for a long time. You get the comments. Wait till you have kids. Wait till this. Wait till that. I say, okay, Malaka, what about your front seat and front console, front fucking? Why is there fucking shit? The kids don't sit in there. Like all the places where the kids aren't there, it's a mess.
As
So
well.
don't blame the fucking
Yeah.
kids. And I can't relate. We don't have kids. I 100% understand it's going to be more difficult.
But have you ever had a golden retriever?
But we need to stop comparing dogs to children.
Her hair.
But it's the same. It's the same thing. If you win this caravan, first thing I want, there's fucking dog hair everywhere. Every single day into that car, in our beautiful car, there's sand, there's dog hair everywhere. But by the end of the day, there's not one fucking piece of hair in there. I could just leave that and to be fucking hair everywhere and be like, oh well, we've got a golden retriever.
Yeah. Oh, well.
And that's it. It's so hard. And just so many, I think there's so many people stay stuck in this. Like everything over our time has gotten so much better because we've raised the standards on ourselves and just our life that we want to live, and also the people around us.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you're naturally gonna not accept much less, or you're aware that people have a lower standard, and that's completely cool. But you just don't. I know so many people are around people with low standards, and then they justify why, and you're trying to have this high standard around these people. You look like a fucking idiot and feel like an idiot and go, oh, I'm being too extreme. I'm being too that.
And then then you get sort of peer pressure to bring yourself down to their level,
Yeah, exactly.
which doesn't align with you.
And I had the most biggest like realization ever when we were in Japan and like we were staying at a 5-star hotel. I think it was like $1,800 a night. Like fuck, Japanese people, the most amazing people ever, and like it was just the most beautiful resort ever. Everything about it was so nice. Again, we went to Japan because it was celebrating Najik's 50th anniversary. It was special. We flew first class, business class over there, and the whole experience of everything was fucking amazing. And I was when we had we went and got it was like $350 each for an hour massage.
Yeah.
So like again, it was like it's pretty big, but it's like fuck it, we're here, let's go and experience it. And everything about it was so amazing. And just throughout that whole thing, and then like once we got sat in this little quiet room of like the most best heavy, beautiful friggin'
Weighted
blanket
Yeah.
ever. Like you're just sitting on a fucking cloud with
Oh, it
this
was so nice.
whatever it was sitting there. It was like raining outside. And
Fresh breeze.
I just sat there and I'm just like, I actually got like emotional.
Yeah.
And because we've worked so fucking hard for years and years, and people don't even, they just see the Instagram stuff, and we show most shit, but like they're not there. They don't see all the behind the scenes thing. And it's just like, it's like this. It's like these mixed emotions of like, fuck, like just so thankful for all the hard times, everything. But like the one thing that like I sat there, and I think I've only really told you this. It's just like, I'm just like, this is our new standard from now on.
Yeah.
And it made me like get emotional when I said that. Cause and it's like this mixed thing of like, do you sound fucking cocky for saying that? Like,
Yeah, and it's not like, oh, our new standard is only flying business class and only getting $350 massages in.
No.
That's not what you're trying to say.
no. But at the same time, it's like if you fly business class, people will justify the fuck out of. Why would you spend that? Because they could cover the whole trip.
Oh, it doesn't even, the
etc.
seats don't even look that good.
You just haven't experienced it. When you experience it, you will not want to go back. Does it not mean? Does it mean that you're too good now to fucking, like, whatever? Like, it's not the end of the world. But it's like, again, going back to, it's like you have a higher standard, and you have built a fucking life and business where you can afford and have the choice. If you want to fly economy, you can. If you want to fly business, you can. It's your fucking choice.
Yes.
But what I'm getting at is just like, once you experience this stuff, it is so fucking amazing. And isn't that what life's about? To have amazing experiences? Like,
Exactly.
people demonize it's like, you could, only if you live like a fucking gypsy in a fucking juicy van and be broke and have that, that's freedom. No, it's fucking not. Freedom is having the choices. If you want to live like a fucking gypsy in a van and be happy and free, well, then fucking great.
Yeah.
But if you want to, you know, have these amazing experiences, it's like, oh no, you're too good now. But like, I think going back to like, I think especially environment is having that higher standard for that. Again, it's just like, it's like our van. Like, I have a very high standard on our environment,
Yes.
and it's like, and that's just what it is.
But I've like, obviously we've been together for a long time. I've adapted to that. We were traveling with my mum and dad for the last few weeks, and when I'd go into their van, I would say, it wasn't messy, but I'd say
They're gonna listen to this.
it's messy in here.
Donna, Michaela's talking shit. But no, look, I get it, but like, it's a requirement now. It's a requirement that like the environment is fucking spot on, because like, again, this is our dream. Living in this caravan right now, this is our dream. We have worked so hard and we've dreamt about this forever. What are you gonna do? Just fucking leave dishes and dog hair, like just treat it like shit? Like, and this is the thing, like, and we get the comments like, oh, you get caravans given to you. Like, people think we got that fucking car given to us. It's like,
wish.
one thing that I hated my old man for at the time, but like, thanks so much, is like, I had to work for fucking everything from as young as I ever was, more than any of my friendship group. And what that taught me is like, look after your shit. Because if I didn't, he'd fucking take things away from me.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just, it's you have to, and that's why I always said the thing. It's like, if we won a Lamborghini, I'm like, I wouldn't want it.
Yeah.
And I think it is because it's like, once you work for something, you fucking look after it, and you be grateful for it. So like, again, I'm not saying that like, you know, if you don't make your bed, you're not going to be successful. Like, I'm not saying that, but like, I judge people on their standards. If you look sloppy as shit and like you're messy as shit, I don't care how, I instantly judge you. I do.
It's true.
It fucking says a lot about you, your standards for yourself, for the things around you. And honestly, I don't fucking trust you. Straight up.
Yeah.
I don't care how stupid that sounds. That's just me and just how I fucking feel. I think it says a lot about you. But like, you just, from all the things we've seen over the years of people wanting things, they want to live a better life. They want to have more financial freedom and independence. Like, they want to be able to tell their boss to fuck off and quit their job and travel, and like, they want all this stuff, but they're still holding their standards for themselves and everything back to the way that's just giving you the life that you've created yourself, that you're actually not happy and fulfilled in. And I think the biggest thing, it's like, you need to have this stuff as a standard, because it's like, if you're not in shape, and we've gone through this big realization recently. Like we're on a health journey. I'm on the road to visible abs, giving myself that challenge, and it is fucking hard. And even with yourself, it's like we've gone too long without, like holding ourselves fully accountable,
Yeah.
tracking every little thing, every little bit slips by, etc. And it's just like, no, we've been holding that lower standard still. It's like it's now this standard is a requirement.
Yeah.
Like to optimize your health in the fully best way. Like our goals is to, like, we want to be the most optimized, best versions of what we think to be as individuals, couples, parents one day. Like that's what we're fucking grinding for, now.
We're building their foundations now.
Yes, and we're not there yet.
No.
We're not there yet. But since we've really dialed this in and upped the game, and it's like, look, man, like, it's some pretty gnarly conversations because, like, that accountability level for this has to be, there's no room for gaps.
There's no room for error. Like,
No
we're in our
room.
30s.
There's no room. And it's like, you need to be like, hey, like, we've been fucking around for how many years? We've been keep saying we're going to do this shit. And, like, you have to be so deeply honest with yourself of these things. And, like, the sooner you can have the balls to do it and have the conversations with, number one, yourself.
Yeah.
Because I can sit here and tell someone, hey, remember you want to achieve this? Hey, remember this, remember that, remember that. Like, you can remind people all day. It's like, it's got to start within yourself. You've got to start within yourself. And I think for that, it's good. It's good having a good accountability partner, which is, again, a random, more importantly, your partner in life, which is generally the number one person that'll make you fucking sloppy and have different
I know.
different standards.
Layla Homesi has said it so many times. It's more, the biggest decision you'll make in your life is not what career path you'll take. It's the person you choose to spend the rest of your life with.
Yeah.
And it's so true.
It is. And again, I'm not talking here like we're like the pinnacle. Like this is why I'm sharing this sake. Like this is what we're working on. And I think this is the most biggest thing of why people don't get what they want, why people fail, if you want to use the terms. It's why people don't get what they want is, I think it's just their standards are so low. And I just, like I said, to recap this, it's like, because like the barrier of that, it's kind of like, it's not like you're made to feel like you're not allowed to have those standards. They're too high. But to who? Who are you talking to?
Because who are you comparing it? Like, you don't need to compare with anyone else. You just need to set the bar for yourself. And that's the challenge you set to yourself every day.
And this is where it comes back to environment, to community. If you're surrounded by people that just have low fucking standards, she be right, always talking about the past, always talking shit, whatever, you have no chance.
Yeah.
You have no chance. So, like, these are the big, harsh realities that you need to have on yourself. And, like, do not give one flying fuck what someone thinks about your no matter how stupid it might sound to someone else. If that's your standard, you need to live up to it. And the first way you do that is actually hold yourself fully accountable to that standard before you can expect that from anyone else. And when I see this with people in business, especially in our business, people still have these low standards and their decision making and what they do on themselves and how they hold themselves accountable, but then expect people to buy their products, to join them on their journey, whatever it is, and expect them to have these high, they said they wanted this, but now they're not doing this. Now they're taking this action. But like, you're actually the one that's not even fucking doing it and just lying to yourself every single day.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing. I say, if you want to build a successful business, successful personal brand, it comes back to saying you're going to do things and actually doing it. That's how you build trust in today's economy, I believe.
Yeah.
Because if you just lie to yourself and you don't trust yourself with getting shit done, no one's going to take you seriously because you can't even take yourself seriously.
So true.
And I just think, like, people talk about motivation, dedication, discipline. It's like, that's just going to come and go. But like, the discipline needs to be the standard. Not when things feel good. It's like, it is the standard. It is the standard that we do not miss a work. It's like, hey, I'm going to get in shape It's like, so it's like, we do not miss a workout.
Yeah.
We're going to build a business to this. We're going to fucking get out of this miserable fucking job that I hate, that's creating the life that I don't want to live. This is the requirement. This is the standard to make this happen.
The things, and then you map out, this is the things I need to do every day to get to where I want to be.
Yeah, and I just truly think without that, like, again, we can talk about the motivation, the discipline, all this sort of stuff. I truly think that the best way to, one, to achieve your goals, and two, to live a more optimized, fulfilling life is to up your standards. And I just think that that's been a massive part of, but here's the ugly side of it. You know, or it might be a bit more of a clearer side of it. You know how people say it's like you're going to go on this transformation, this journey in everything, and you're going to cut people off, lose friends, all this sort of stuff. And people can sort of see that as like, oh, geez, it's such a loss. It's an L, this. But it's like, the reason is you have higher standards for yourself.
Yes.
You hold yourself to that. You expect that from the people around you, and you're just naturally going to shed off these people. And the hardest part about this is that lonely piece in between. It's like, fuck, now I feel like this. Oh, look at Josh. He thinks he's fucking this guy now. And like, these people, they're kind of like judging and talking shit. And then you're kind of like, well, fuck, now I've kind of got no one. I don't actually have the results. And it's this is the make or break stage.
Yeah.
But
I remember when we went through that.
Oh, yeah.
We really felt like we had no one. Because all of our friends were like, our actual OG friends before we even started traveling, they were all home. Like, we were still friends with all of them, but it was like different people that we'd met over the years. We'd grown apart from them. And
the ones that are still there are the ones that do have that more standard for themselves. And we don't have a shit ton of friends. And honestly, I don't want to have a shit ton of friends.
No.
I don't. But like, now we have like a small handful of people in our circle, and like, they're worth more than 100 friends.
Yes. The value that we get from them.
And it's just, it's fucking amazing. And I think on the other side of that quiet gap there, like, that's what is here. And these are the people that are actually going to mean something and truly have your back. Because I guarantee it's like, once you start having some success, or when people start to go on a bit of a journey on the different way out, you very, very quickly realize who's actually your friend and who actually has your back. And again, this is when you need to be so committed to this standard for yourself, because if you don't, you're just going to get ripped back exactly where you were.
Yeah. Just circling back to the people in your life, you've got to analyze what impact are they making on your life. Is it a positive one? Are they pushing you to grow? Are they challenging you in ways that are going to make your life better? Or, are they just, let's go get beers at the pub on the weekend?
And I think that that's a big reason why, like, we get the comment like, oh, you've changed, etc. No fucking shit. That is the whole point. My biggest fear is because we travel full time. It's like the most exciting times, like when you go back past the same town or campsite, it's like, fuck, remember when we were here 1-2 years ago? Look at how far we've come. And when we look at photos, like, my biggest fear is looking back a year and being like, fuck, we're out of shape. Fuck, we're not as far as we're actually behind. Like, that is my biggest fear.
Yeah. You want to continue to level up.
Yeah. And where was I going with that? I just think that, like, you got to go through this fucking period, and it's going to feel like it's just so against what everyone else wants and expects from you. So it's like, you need to be fucking sure that this is what you want.
Yeah.
You need to be rock solid that this is what you want. And I just wanted to say, like, it's possible. And this is how, once you stay committed to this, it doesn't just happen overnight. You need to stay committed to this. This is when you will start to attract the people that you actually want in your life. It's not just reaching out via DM. It's like, you need to do the work, show the results. The right people will come along.
Yes, which is where, when you are in that lonely transition where you feel like you've lost everyone, the right people, you will find your people.
Correct.
Like attracts like.
Yeah, and going back to the thought I had, it's like I think why like, you know, some people out there like, you know, our OG followers that, you know, that we've changed and we've outgrown, etc. I think the biggest thing is like we will challenge people on anything because people want to have the, oh, you know, everything's so expensive. Oh, this and haven't done this because of this, because of that. It's like if someone says to us, like they said last year they're going to go to Cape York or something and then like they didn't. I'm like, oh, did you go on the trip? Like, oh, no, this is like, oh, why not? Like,
Yeah.
we'll call people out on things.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't like it.
Yes.
Because
it's not what they're used to hearing.
it's not what they're used to hearing. They don't want to hear it. And like the biggest fucking thing that will keep you trapped is having people around you justifying why this person can have this and you can't have this. And you get around with all the people that don't have this and have the low standards. They justify, yeah, and it all feels fucking great because they got lucky with this and that, and like no one else can have it, and we all just feel fucking better about ourselves now.
It's very, very Australian middle class culture.
And the reason behind that is because Australians are just, we're good. We're 7 out of 10.
She'll be right.
We're 7 out of 10s good, and we're a very lucky country to be able to live in a bunch of 7s.
Yes.
Because a lot of country, it's either like you're
either a 10 or a 1.
Yeah, or there's a bit in between, but like it's you know, we're such a middle class, but like the difference of going from like good to, you know, to an 8, 9, which is good to great, like it's actually it's a big scary gap, let alone going to like exceptional. And I just think that's what's under attack at the moment and I think in these days of with AI, everything, it's like you just being good now is not good enough.
Yeah.
Because people have shit happen where it's like, oh, I was a good bloke, I was a good worker, I was a good this, but like it's not enough anymore. And I think that, like, again, I've been saying this multiple times, like,
like work ethic is not like, it's still amazing. Obviously you need to have it, but it's your skill set.
Yeah, you need to up your skill set, but you need to up your standards for yourself as a person, individual, partner, everything. Like, it all comes back to this. And I feel like not that many people really talk about it. They're looking for motivation, looking for discipline. And like, it can just, when you hear the same, and look, it sounds gnarly hearing it from like, you know, gnarly dudes. When I look back at all the shit that we haven't done, our body doesn't look the way that it should by now. All the bits and pieces in between, whether you like hearing it or not, is what?
Standards.
An excuse.
Oh.
All the bits in between it are excuses. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that with confidence is because we've gone through this for years. 4 years. And then once we've raised the standard, we've changed it from like it'd be nice, oh, I want this thing to be we've changed our wants to needs, to must, and you just prioritize it and you do the thing, you go, fuck.
You did it.
We can do it. You know, and a lot of it comes back to having a higher standard. The thing that's going to break you is all the bad habits in between. And it's like now, it's like we just don't even crave. Like we used to get takeaway once a week, sometimes twice.
Yeah.
When I look back at it, what was it? One, it was a craving. It was a comfort thing. And more so, a convenience thing.
Yeah.
It's easier, late night, haven't cooked dinner. Fuck, we'll just go get this.
But takeaway for us now is like a hot chalk.
Pretty much, yeah. but it's just, again, it's like when you treat your body as an optimize, like it is everything. It is your vehicle, your engine, and like you want to optimize that. Like I won't put 95 octane fuel in that car.
No.
I only ever put 98 octane in it. I don't give a fuck what the price of the fuel is. So it's like you need to start having that mindset for your body. And like once you have that higher standard, the shitty food, the shitty whatever, like you'll look at it differently. You'll just look at things differently. And then the part is you'll start looking and you fucking judge other people on their standards. Like when you go into a server getting fuel and they've got 2 fucking V's, 2 pies, sausage rolls, and whatever energy drinks, you're like, sloppy.
Yeah, why would you? Why? Don't put that in your body.
Sloppy. It's just, it's like once you become aware of all this stuff, like it's just different. But again, it's hard. It's so much easier to just have low stands and just cruise on through and be cool and good. But like, you're listening to this podcast because you're probably there and you don't want to be there anymore.
Yeah.
Because living as a 7 is just going to be harder and harder to have any sort of fulfillment, purpose, mission, let alone building a fucking legacy.
Yes.
So, but to wrap this up, the main message I want to get across to you today is, one, it's okay. It's okay to have higher standards for yourself, for your partner, for your family, for the people around you, and again, more importantly, for yourself. It
Yes.
is okay. Two, it's not only okay, it's a requirement. If you want to live any sort of optimized, fulfilling life, it is a requirement, non-negotiable.
Yep.
And the last thing is you need to start this trend because it's a transition. Don't just go, oh, I'm high. This is the biggest thing. If you go, oh, I'm a high standard, I'm a high value man. No, you're fucking not.
Yeah.
This is again, we are huge Tate fans. This is the number one thing that people took the wrong way is that they see all the things of like a higher value man, woman with high standards, but they think it's like, oh, I'm a guy, I'm a high value man.
They think that they can just adapt to that with the life that they currently live.
And it's not.
It
There's
doesn't
a
work like
shit
that.
ton of transformation, personal development, everything in between to become that person. But the main message is do not wait for the money. Do not wait for the money to go, okay, then I will start to live a better life. Then I will hold myself to a higher standard. Because I guarantee you, by you doing this, this is the number one thing that's stopping you from making the money.
Yeah,
It is.
it really is.
It's all energy. It really is. And start treating your weekends like whatever you want your life to look like if you didn't have a job or whatever, or like whatever the goal is. Start living plan out just one day or even half a day. Start half a day on your weekend. Live the life you want to live. Get up, work on the thing, work on the business, work on your body, put calendar aside valuable present time, not sitting there like a fucking idiot scrolling on TikTok while your kid's on the couch.
Yeah.
Like, plan the ultimate day and fucking live it. What day is it now? Live it this weekend.
Yeah.
Stop waiting. You can do it. And once you experience that, you go, just without the money, forget the financial stresses and that for a moment and just feel like it can look like to be present, to care, to have a higher standard. Just watch the way your partner will fucking treat you differently. Look at how you'll feel better. Just look at how like you'll just take note of shit and just be like, fuck, I've been so distracted. The color of the green grass, the trees, the smell of the air. It sounds gay, but it's like it's how fucking brainwashed and distracted we are.
Yeah.
Because I have these moments all the time. You just sit there and just look out. You go, holy shit! Like I'm just.
You have a
You can pick up the phone. This, that, work meetings. Everyone's one. All it's hectic, and like you don't have any time like to just be present.
and appreciate the small things.
And again, when you go out and when you go for dinners, breakfasts, all this sort of stuff, a lot of the people, they're there, but they're not present. They're distracted. They're on their phone. They're on the whatever. Like they don't even value this fucking time.
Yeah.
Value your time. Isn't time what do you ask? What isn't time everything? Isn't time the most valuable thing that we have? But I think it's the number one thing that people just take the piss on. They say it's valuable, but you look at their life and order their life and calendar, it's like, well, fuck, this doesn't add up.
It's not matching.
This doesn't match at all. You don't deserve shit. So be grateful for the things you have and like make these changes today because you will be the person that's going to have this strong fucking vision and message that you want to cross and this to share and this impact that you want to make. You have that in you. And the more time you have and the more money you have behind you, that's going to be the tools to fucking amplify and really get that message and to make that impact. But like, you got to have everything else clear first. We work on these things every single day, and this is how you're going to just move forwards as a fucking ultimate combination. But like, stop waiting for that thing and stop waiting for, if you know that you're surrounded by fucking idiots that don't give a shit about your life, it's just, you need to do something.
Yeah.
But the thing of it, oh, you're too good now, mate. Oh, you're fucking, it's like, if you don't go out with the boys, you're a fucking pussy now. It's like, no, cunt, I don't want to waste any more fucking time.
Yeah.
What, again, you can go out and do these things, but like, if you say you want something and you're going to do all this shit and you haven't got what you want, it is the biggest waste of fucking time. I'm not saying you can't watch Netflix and drink, and like, people have this such strict, you can do all that. People have got rich by doing all that. But like, if you go, okay, well shit, it's been years and here's my habits, here's my standards, like, audit it yourself. I always say you need to take full accountability, responsibility for it and go, okay, well shit, I've been doing this for years. It's not actually getting me, I'm actually going further away from where I actually want things to be, and start small. Start the changes today.
Yeah.
Because it's amazing. It's amazing. And I think, but the challenge is in Australia, this is going to get harder.
Yeah.
It is going to get harder to feel, because it's not normal to have these high stands on yourself. The politicians will stand there and go, it's not your fault that you can't afford a house. It's the government's fault. And people goes, oh, thank God for that. This is the most brainwashing fucking shit and mindset that is going to lead you to a life of fucking mediocre. Is that?
It's true.
But this is what they're just fucking programming and jamming down your fucking throat.
Yeah.
Is this sort of shit? It's not my fault. It's the government. Who's fucking? Of course, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Of course, it's your fault. They
Doesn't matter who's in charge.
They want you to lean on the government, blame the government. It's disgusting. The people that have that, they're going to be fucked. And you just need to know that. And mindset is fucking everything.
It really
Standards is everything.
Yeah.
Your mindset will slip if you just accept less. It's not good enough.
No.
But that's all I wanted to say. We're about to go to World Gym now. We've had a very productive day today. We're about to go into the gym, train some legs, have a smoothie. And
We love going into nice big gyms, don't we?
we really do. We really fucking do. And look, if you've got anything from this episode, if it's been valuable, if you've had a holy shit moment, whatever it is, share the show. But more importantly, just go and take the action. Drop a comment, send us a DM and just say, hey, look, here's what I've gone and done.
Yeah.
If you want to vent to someone, if you want to share something, like, just send us a message. Say, this is what I got from the podcast. This is what I'm fucking doing now. Hold me accountable.
I love that. Do it. Make sure you do
That
it.
will mean the world to us. But look, it's possible. No, forget that. It's not as possible. You must do this.
Because it is possible.
But you must do it. If you don't do it,
No, if nothing changes, nothing changes.
we read thousands we have 10 questions people come through and qualify through our process. And we read these things every single day. And when it comes down, I think that all comes down to what people sort of want. It's probably 5 different things. Probably not even.
It's all very similar.
And what it comes down to is wanting more financial independence, wanting to have their time back, wanting to not miss time with the most, a lot of people's aspect, like, things change when, like, they have a child. They don't want to, the mums don't want to go back to work. They've really had that realization of how valuable
They don't want to miss a moment.
their time is. Maybe their partner's working away in FIFA. They're wanting to get their time back
Together.
and get the family together. It's like all the values that most of us have that we just let slip, sloppy standards on our values of what aligns with you. It's like we let all that go, but you have these realizations like, well, shit, it brings you back to that sort of like alignment. But then people still go and do all the things that just are never going to create that.
Yeah.
And again, it's just like the reason I say that's because it's like you need to start having these standards now. And what's the number one thing that holds people back? They're worried about what's going to happen, what people are going to think of them, all these things that the people that have the lower standards that you've been in for so long. That is the number one thing that will hold you back. So make the changes or don't. There really is no middle ground.
Yeah.
There truly isn't. It's going to be a quiet period. There's going to be a hard period. It's not easy. You're going to have all these fucking tests to see if you're actually ready for this. All of it's going to be there. Community that have that they have hold themselves to a higher standard. They're on a similar mission to you. If you go, fuck, I'm having a bad day, I'm thinking about quitting, they'll be like, no, you're fucking not. Remember why you're here. The low standard people, oh yeah, you're silly for starting that thing. Like, just we're having fucking Doritos on the couch tonight and watching fucking Friends. Like, just come over and just fucking have some wines and cheese and dip. Just, again, if that makes you happy and you're fulfilled your life, cool. Not judging.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Again, I just couldn't put $100 million in my account and be sloppy, shit friends, average relationship. Fuck that.
It's not for you.
It's not for me. But what? Well, did God, our creator, make us just to be fucking shit and sloppy?
No.
We're here to build shit. We're here to create. We're here to recreate. We're here to, like, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We've just gotten lazy, and just the normalized standards in society is so fucking low now that, like, that's just what people have adapted to. And it's shit. All right. I'm out.
We're going to the gym.
Going to the gym. Peace.